Alright, and as we are loading into ruins, Visor, Galena, mech number 1, challengers. Everything's coming together and
Round begins in
warm-up is ending as I'm gonna start on Lure for
1. Fight.
this one, and he spawns by the heavy, picks it up, drops a totem immediately, gets his rails and his LG. Must be careful about the rocket launcher from above. And plays with a little bit of care, tries to stop Rohm from picking up that light armor by the tribal in the machine gun room, eats a rail for it, picks up the light armor right away, and Rohm a little bit in dire straits regarding HP, especially after that rail. Railable now, must be extremely careful.
Yeah.
We're trying to set up a trap here at the exit from Mega.
Do not die yet.
Lure's starting to set himself up for the totem overstack by that heavy armor.
Yeah, and Rohm just got his vision back. Wonder if he's using it to spot out. Yeah, he just used it again.
And that was an unfortunate miss for him. Lure raining rockets from above. Rohm very careful.
That's an opening.
Rohm picks up the heavy, but not enough as Lure even delivers a rail. Almost a second rail. He's gonna try to fight here. Misses with the rail with a lot of that LG. In the close fight, and he wins with the rockets.
Your soul.
And Lure is up 2-0 with only a minute and 35 played. Things are looking good for him, even though he doesn't have a lot of stack. He does have the weapons.
This last fight, Rohm did a lot of damage, and he's trying to follow it up. But yeah, he needs to spot him out. He has his vision up, so yeah, he knows where Lure is.
Fantastic rail.
I will not grant you that privilege.
Impressive.
Oh, they're both really low. This could be anyone's frag.
Oh, what a rail by Rohm. Pixel rail if I ever saw one.
And this was without vision. So he just had an angle, and as soon as he saw a pixel, he shot his rail. Wow, and he's doing great damage. Rohm or Lure gets the heavy, but it gets removed right after he picks it up. And yeah, Rohm knows that he's shopping for the light. Oh, but he gets fanned off by a good returning rail from Lure, and Rohm is really weak. No!
Manages to pick up that Mega anyway, and now Lure is railable and in a very tough position to get out from.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Lure should have just used a shotgun or machine gun from afar before Rohm got the Mega Health.
Now Rohm in a very commanding position stack-wise. Even rocket jumps into Lure.
Oh, but it gets punished!
Very powerful. With a 3-1 lead. Oh, good play with the lightning gun, realizing that Rohm had to hit amazing rockets on the mid-range. The Lure is looking good. He's got totem overstack. Rohm doesn't seem worried about those. So Lure can just get back to them. He even has a fourth one.
Yeah, he does.
Rohm bumps into the totem. That was a lot of damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It was a great trap by Lure, right? Because he placed his totem there. It went off, and then a follow-up rocket flew Rohm in the air. And the next one is also for Lure.
Yeah, now I'm seeing a little bit of a desperation from Rohm, which is a never good thing to see from a player, but he still has time and needs to crawl back into control quickly. If that is the right way to do it, fantastic rockets, catching Lure, trying to deny the light armor.
Yeah, he took great position at the choke point. But yeah, it isn't enough to chase Lure into the heavy.
Oh, a little bit early, but that's heavy, and Rohm punishes him. stacks equalized, even though Lord had just picked up the heavy, and you're gonna see a bit of a fight. Rohm risking everything for this frag. Takes down another totem, so Lord won't be able to get too much healing from those.
Oh, he has vision, so I think he might know where he is.
5-minute warning.
Rome's still in a precarious position. Can't afford to show himself too much, and he survives. Those get that heavy, probably a couple of bubbles as well. But Lord catches him, and that's another frag. 6 frags up. Rohm is looking completely out of this one. Completely outplayed by Lure.
He's doing great damage, but the items are going to Lure, and as soon as Rohm gets Lure low, he isn't able to bank on it.
Oh, another fantastic trap by Lure, and a great rail to boot, but this time Rohm will pick up the Mega. Still no armor, so that can be a bit of a problem for him. Oh, Lure leaves the item up though, and doesn't get an exit rail, so finally Rohm catches a bit of a break.
Yeah, but still, the stack difference isn't that large, because Lure has the light armors to his name.
Yeah,
And also the
Lure
pocket
has
totems.
Totem
Yeah,
initiated.
exactly what I was about to say. Oh, fantastic opening rail. Second rail, great as well.
Stopwatch.
Rohm might be having to wait a while for that light armor, as Lure picked it up just before the Mega spawned.
Yeah, and what's also the case, Lure is way ahead in the lead. So he doesn't have to go for every item. He only has to fence off, and well, yeah, like he proves right now, he knows when to be aggressive and when to be not to be aggressive.
My life
He's
sustains
playing
you.
perfect at this moment. He hears the vision getting popped, so he knows not to really give away any angles. Oh! Gets caught trying to escape! Fantastic rail on the exit. Rohm is extremely weak. Maybe now is not the time to chase him, as Rohm will
Let
spawn
the
with
culling begin.
somewhat of a good stack, but Lure has got this one on his sleeve pretty much.
Yeah, this is definitely not Rohm's game. He seems kind of lost, unfortunately.
May the power heal you.
Yeah, seems like he doesn't know what to do to catch Lure off balance. Lure deciding to back away from that position. Upon hearing that piercing sign can be utilized. Oh, I'm catching Lure, but and gets that frag is low.
He pays a lot of stack for one frag again, so and he's just basically dead again. He does deny the heavy, and he gets a follow-up frag.
Frag as well.
But yeah, Lure might take the heavy, especially after this two rocket
That was
jumps.
unfortunate. That was very unfortunate, that I betraying the Rohm.
Yeah,
But that was a good small comeback.
true. But yeah, it completely turned around again. So Lure is back in control, still in the lead. Yeah, I was actually favoring Rohm for this one, but this looks a bit grim. I hope he can repair the damage next map.
Yeah, he needs to have a small reset before starting map number 2. Map number 2 is his map though. He's very good on the Corrupted Keep, as he's shown before in the previous challengers and the other tournaments. So that will be very, very interesting to watch.
Yeah, and at least he got a few frags. So
Yeah, he proved that he can do it. It's important for himself to see Lure go down. Same way that basketball players like seeing that ball go in the hoop, even though like after fouls and all of that.
but also much respect to Lure. It was a
Lure played this one to a T. This
Yeah.
one he needed to do to
Held the totem.
keep Rohm and that piercing sight at bay. And he's going for a little bit of a showmanship right there. We appreciate that from Lure, certainly.
I think the first 4 or 5 minutes, Lure had the map on complete lockdown, even denying lights. So it was a
Denying
steep hill to climb for Rohm.
When he wasn't getting those items, he was at least getting one rail. Well, and it does look like Rohm is gonna leave us for a little minute. And as we see the damage, much more balanced from Lure, having over 1,000 damage on all of the 3 weapons. While Rohm did not have enough LG. So Lure with a much more balanced gameplay, certainly came in with a plan. But as Rohm was just hoping to hit those rails off the piercing side, and I believe Lure played a fantastic game. It was very good.
Yeah, it was just those 4 5 minutes in the beginning that Lure just took this map, and Rohm couldn't come back from it. He had one streak with some control, and actually, if you looked at the stats, the difference wasn't that big in the item game, but yeah, Rohm just got, or Lure just got way more damage.
Yeah, Lure got damage when he needed to. There was never really an exchange where Rohm really hit a lot more rails that Lure can just restack back up. So that was a huge difference maker as well.
Yeah, so Rohm will take 1 minute anyway, but this will be his map.
Yeah, if
I do think he has. I think no. Let's put it another way. I think Lure has the better champ for Corrupted Keep.
Eisen isn't bad. Certainly a pick champion, so it's going to be a bit important. And what I do think that Rohm has for himself is that he's got to win this one.
Yeah, but playing against Blazkowicz on Corrupted Keep makes that you can't go aggressive every time. You really need to escape the dual wielding guns, and then you have about 20 to 30 seconds to go aggressive. But yeah, if you just go aggressive against a dual wielding champion, you're certainly gonna lose.
Well, you're gonna lose at least on the damage department if the stack difference is significant enough. Then you might still win, so that's something else you need to consider. But that stack difference will need to be a great one. Something like BJ being on 100 and you being with both items, something along those lines. That double shotgun and double LG hurts.
Yeah, in that
Really
instance, you just pray that your rockets sends him flying away, right? So he can't hit you anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And Rohm will need to be mindful of his position. He needs to have an escape plan in place all the time. And that desperation will come into play. We'll have to see Rohm fighting for the tournament life here. And Lure needs to carry on the momentum from map number 1. That was very good. He did let the foot off the gas a little bit at the end. The map was won anyway.
Yeah.
Getting 6 or 7 frags at the last minute is extremely unlikely.
Okay, both players are ready. So yeah, I really like to see a tiebreaker because DK against Doom and Molten is also pretty interesting.
Should be very interesting to watch. And but we have a CK first. If Lure wins, Lure moves on. If Rohm wins, we get to map number 3. So as
Yeah.
we're getting into the server, any thoughts before this one? Any final thoughts?
Yeah. I do think Lure favors this one now, especially that looking at the first map that Rohm just couldn't get into his groove, and now also playing against BJ on Corrupted Keep on his favorite map. Yeah, he really he's the one who has to prove it now.
I'll introduce you to your
Yeah, I do think Rohm can do it.
Defiant.
But we need to play it to make sure, and we are going in. We got Eisen versus BJ. I'm gonna start on Lure first.
Right.
Y'all are
And the
killing
Lure spawns by the
fascists.
shotgun. Fantastic spawn. Goes for the immediate aggression over the light armor by the nail gun. That's certainly an opening you don't see very often. You see the Rafa opening where
Time to die.
he goes straight for the mega health trying to aggrass, or picks up the item and is a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, and he actually spent his dual-wielding gun in that instant, so Rohm can go aggressive. Oh, he removes a lot of stack from Lure, and Lure didn't do enough in return, so the first strike goes to Rohm. And yeah, look at that, he knows the spawns. Oh, but he doesn't continue, he favors control versus the frag, but that makes that Lure gets the heavy. He's still really low. Oh, they trade.
Fantastic rockets from Lure. And one frag game and both players reset. Lure goes immediately for the weapons when everything happened.
And he has his dual-wielding weapons back.
A little bit of a miss time on that light armor. That might cost him his preemptive aggression. One with good rockets, Lure extremely low. Doesn't get to the mega in time, and that one is ripe for the picking. And again, that totem! That
Turret.
That turret is doing a lot of work!
Indeed.
Lure can't get close to that rocket launcher.
Oh, but that was a sign for Lure to chase it up.
Yeah, he does, and one frag game again. But Rohm knows exactly the timing of this mega and shows up just in time, forces Lure to get struck by the turret a little bit. But, the turret goes down and the mega goes Lure's way for the first mega. He has this game. Both players now with very equal stacks, a little bit favoring Rohm. And the red and blue light armor should be coming in now. It does, and the Lure picks it up. Rohm doesn't get any damage on the Lure whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. But on the other hand, Lure's dual-wielding gun also did nothing for him.
Yeah, yes, so Rohm now has about 20 seconds to be aggressive. Depending, of course, on time shot pickups and that turret blocking that rocket.
Oh, that was a close one.
That was fantastic LG from Lure, but the machine gun proves to be stronger this time. And the Rohm choosing the position behind the statue, very unusual.
Lure again, just with the preemptive usage of his dual-wielding guns. It does scare Rohm away, but he gets...
Guarantees the item, which
Yeah.
is important to stop the bleeding a little bit. And
But he's in a position that he needs damage and frags. So I think he should use it in fights and not preemptive like this. But yeah, it's great to see that Rohm is in the lead right now.
yeah, always going for more maps, more quick. But Lure's not done yet. He's got the mega and he's making his way. Great position there for the frag. Gets it. Now has the dual wield. So if Rohm tries to be sneaky and go for a spawn push, Lure can punish that. He has to hit
Yeah, now he goes aggressive with the dual-wielding guns.
I'm suicides and Lure is extremely low.
Yeah, the mega health is 4 seconds away. Let's see if Rohm decides to... yeah, but he's not in time to crack Lure before he gets the mega health.
And the heavy is still a few seconds away, meaning Rohm will most likely be getting it, but Laura started this one.
Oh, yeah, the nails is actually a good choice because last track also was introduced by great nail uses by Lure. Oh, and
Great rocket!
wow, this is actually really close. If Lure didn't take that mega health, Rohm had the better position. But another frag goes to Lure, and he actually is in the lead now.
Time to die.
In the lead, the control is not looking fantastic. That turret doing some work for Rohm, but Rohm doesn't have any armor now. Unless... Oh, and he can't even win this fight!
Everywhere.
Rohm will be able to pick up that mega and the light armor from Red Room, and Rohm has got nothing to work with.
Yeah, Lure is
5-minute warning.
choosing when to fight, and if he dies, he leaves Rohm so weak. And even in this instance, he won the fight and can just stack back up on a major item.
That LG. Still no armor left on the map for Rohm whatsoever. Now would be the time to go for it. Very good frag by Lure.
Who's next?
And
But
he
now,
wants more blood.
Lure is snowballing this now.
Light armor though. It's snowballing a little bit. Rohm trying to stop the bleeding. Goes for that heavy, which could... Oh, unlucky with the shotgun. Lure is very low. If there's a moment to get the frag, it would be now. We're very low, gambling for that mega, but well, Rohm gambled as well. Rohm got the better cards.
Yeah, luck was on his side. Maybe this is a signal to go and hunt for another frag, but Lure is having all the lights on the map, so he's able to fight for the next mega health.
Yeah, not only that, but Rohm is always screaming for armor on a champion that actually benefits more than others from collecting it to reduce cooldown on the turrets. But armor pickup. Oh, that turret doing so much work. Let the rocket launcher in. Oh, Rohm was a little bit low, and that rocket pretty much seals it up just in time for the mega. Oh, preemptive dual wield.
Yeah, but right now he's in the lead, so yeah, I think that is a great decision just to scare Lure or Rohm away from the major item.
Oh, great play to destroy the turret right away without doing any damage whatsoever. And again, those light armors, as soon as this armor starts getting picked off, Rohm has nothing to work with until right after Mega.
Yeah, that's actually a great thing you say. Lure is also controlling the lights. Let's see what the difference is. Yeah, it's 19 against 6.
Yeah. Now it goes for the other light armor, or Rohm has nothing to work with. Absolutely not. Tries to come into Red Room, no armor there.
Yeah, but that makes him deny another light.
Rocket!
Oh, and
Rocket, that was amazing.
yeah, he earns another frag just by controlling everything on the map. Rohm is just... Yeah, there's nothing on this map.
Yeah, Laura's looking like Pac-Man, just eat everything around.
Yeah, and Rohm is also walking to places where Lure expects him to be. Oh, but this time it's a little bit a rough fight for Lure.
Streaky, and Rohm will be able to get himself, finally, a heavy. And it seems like for the past 2 or 3 minutes, there was none to be had.
That was a bit of a dirty fight, but Lure survived it, and he's already in a decent healthy position.
Yeah, and now that Rohm might have had an opportunity to collect the light armor, he already has max armor. Oh, going for this risky fight. Well, he had to start sometime, and it didn't work now. But well, Rohm did put up some of a fight this time.
Yeah, indeed.
Very well played for Lure.
I agree with Rohm. It wasn't his two best maps that I've seen from him. But Lure just didn't give him a foothold as soon as he took control over practically everything on the map.
26 light armors, that's gotta be some kind of record.
All the poverty items gone.
But on a map as fight heavy as this one, that's